Now, as News Channel 6's Dee Griffin tells us, the riots have become the focus of a student project, one that's helping in more ways than one. Dee?
Brad, Augusta's race riots became national news in 1970. Here's the Augusta Chronicle announcing state guardsmen activated. The race riots in Augusta were the result of pain that has now found a purpose. May 11th, 1970, a date many Augusta residents aren't old enough to remember, but others will never forget.
We were told to go home. Don't get involved in anything. They probably knew exactly what was going on, and they didn't want us involved.
Rodriguez Gardner was a senior at Lucy Laney High School. Despite efforts to dismiss students and block them from trouble that was brewing, he ended up with a clear vantage point from his home at Carver Drive and 15th Street.
They started throwing rocks at the traffic, and it escalated from there. I saw someone get pulled from a truck, and he was beaten. They took everything from the truck.
It all started at the old Justice Center, now known as the Municipal Building. Black residents demanded answers after mentally challenged African-American teen Charles Oatman was placed in an adult jail, savagely beaten, and killed behind bars. With more questions and no answers, residents became enraged.
The variety curb market was a scene where you saw people running out of there with arms full of merchandise.
During the riots, 6 black men were shot in the back and killed by local police.
The National Guard was called in, more than 2,000 of them, and they took up arms in much of the business district and around several white neighborhoods.
50 years later, and just 2 blocks from the starting point of the riots, students at the Jesse Norman School of the Arts are shining a light on this dark spot in the city's history.
It's made me more sensitive and also giving me a better understanding.
For student Atticus Dillard Wright, that past is also helping him better understand some of the pain of the present.
I used to not really see how it was racist to say certain things, but now I kind of see that, and also I understand more about certain topics.
The podcast is a partnership between the Jesse Norman School of the Arts and Georgia Public Broadcast and led by teacher C. Statura.
The Jesse Norman School of the Arts gave me the opportunity to make this into something that wasn't just creating something that documents the history, but also gets our younger people involved and makes it alive and relevant.
Once the smoke cleared from the riots, the healing began, but the riot still serves as a lesson to prevent this hurt in the future.
I think that everybody should learn from it, and we'll all be better in the future from it.
The Augusta riot is considered the largest Deep South uprising during the Civil Rights Movement. By the way, a group called the 1970 Augusta Riot Observance Committee has created a Facebook page and website documenting the riots. Also, due to the current pandemic, the student-produced podcast will be released in July instead of this week. Brad.